with Qatar, with what happened from Israel on the 9th of September. It is the title of this phase, and it is appreciated here in Qatar. And first of all, we want to thank and appreciate everyone and all the countries, the Arab and the Islamic, for supporting Qatar with what's going on. The leaders came together to send a message and to show extreme support for Qatar, and reaffirming that attacking and targeting an Arab Islamic country that's a member in the UN is a dangerous escalation and a direct threat to the regional stability and safety. And so this emergency summit in the Doha is not just an emergency meeting, but a message to the whole world that the Arab Islamic countries refuse the attacks and hold on to their sovereignty, and reaffirm that the Palestinian case will remain their priority until the Palestinian people get their rights unconditionally. As you know, there have been two statements, one for the Gulf Summit and one for the emergency Arab Islamic Summit that they are going to talk about. And what we need to reaffirm is that these statements said clearly that the Israeli justifications and the Israeli actions are not real, and this is we have a proof here with the speeches that we heard about today, and they talked about the justifications aren't valid by the international law and the humanitarian law and any principles that the international law was founded on. And so we had these statements that reaffirmed that, and um, recommended plans and steps to have cooperation between the Arab and Islamic countries. And now allow me to leave the floor for the Secretary General for the OIC. Thank you. And first of all, I want to talk to His Highness Sheikh Tamim Hamad Al Thani, Emir of Qatar, and the Qatar government and the people of Qatar for hosting this emergency Arab Islamic summit to discuss the Israeli attack on Qatar. There is no doubt that the participation that we saw in the two summits, the Gulf Summit and the Arab Islamic Summit, shows how much Qatar is respected and how much they are credible, and how the international community stood to next to it from the very first moment and gave unconditional support. And this only shows one thing: unconditional and respect, unconditional love and respect. And so here I want to talk about the outcomes of the Higher Council for the countries. Today, Their Highnesses and Excellencies, the leaders of the Council, to hold a summit to talk about what happened, to support Qatar with the strikes that they faced on the 9th. And the Higher Council condemned in the strongest terms what Israel did by targeting Qatar and buildings and the civilians, and they described this strike that it is a red violation of the international law and a very dangerous escalation. And the leaders also reiterated that the safety of the countries of the member states, any escalation in one of these countries is an escalation to all the other countries in the council. And also it was reiterated in this emergency summit by the Excellencies and Highness, by they decided to hold a emergency summit in Doha to start to see how we will counter attack this. And as you know, the cooperation in the Gulf countries was founded ever since there was a council in 1981, and so we have the common attack policy that we have been working according to, and we saw in the past years how much they had an important role to protect the country, the member states, and we saw that when they tried to take over Iraq and Kuwait, and so we support Qatar, and we saw what happened in Qatar in the Kafji war, and so also in the statement there was a message and a call for the community to take a strong stance and actual steps to stop what Israel is doing, because this actually threatens stability in the region and the safety as well. And we talked about the safety in Qatar and how to protect the civilians, and it was also mentioned that and reaffirmed that the attack is a kind of an obstacle in the mediation operations by Qatar, and the peace-loving countries also condemn this, condemn the strikes also in Gaza and also the Palestinian lands, including also the killing of civilians and reporters and the medical staff.